Sorry.
So that was yeah! Just save all applause for yeah.
We were being asked by the chat if the monitor has a Twitter account.
Oh, it does.
Let's ask the monitor.
Yeah, GDQ monitor.
It answered before you did.
It also has a Reddit account.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's I see what's happening now.
First,
Hey.
love that. Love that. Did I get the extra? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So, for the people who don't know, that section is like insane.
Yeah.
Really?
I got it down.
We're
Wow.
like touching the ground for off frame.
So, again, the reason why that happened was because cages have 2 health. That's insane that happened. So I accidentally touched the ground. I do want to touch the ground so I can keep my momentum going. Otherwise, I'll just kind of stop on the platform. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm so relieved.
Yeah!
So whatever.
Okay.
Like Vegeta with the frame perfect jokes.
With the
Very perfect jokes. Right, we've got $5 from Full Metal Fan 32. It says, Spike Vegeta is killing this. I will donate $5 more if he does a spike thrust at the end of the final level.
You got it.
$40 from Anonymous. Fantastic event. I can't believe you guys hit 1 million. Well deserved. I would love to see some Amiga games in the future. Much love. So, Amiga games, we're going to make it happen. We'll have Amiga and Commodore block next year. Going to make it.
man.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Most,
Rick Dangerous.
There was
most hype block.
That setup would be so good.
yeah, there was an Amiga and a Commodore.
And there's $1 from Blazy. It says, it's good to see Spike Vegeta. Congrats again on your KH1 record. And hoping to see you run it on SGDQ and the next AGDQ. Much love.
My goal is to grab that platform from the side so I can set it up better. Because, again, because of slippery physics, it just flings you off. So that's why I took that safety save there. Okay, sets this up to where I can just go. This was the screen that I just couldn't get past as a kid. I mean, I think I might have got past it, but the thing about this game is you actually have limited lives. I'm going to get here just to get some momentum.
Do you make the clouds appear or is it there?
Yeah, you make the clouds appear.
Basically, you trigger everything appear.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and peer that, how that works.
Yeah, so
Make
there's
it appear.
basically like trigger points for everything. Like these clouds are all triggered by you moving in a specific spot on the screen. That cloud also, and then the goalpost.
Yeah.
Yeah!
You have to go up there to make that cloud appear, and then stand on that cloud to make that appear. So, yeah. Okay, so
idiotic.
let's get this clip. Eat it.
Nice.
I adjusted
Not
real well
quite
there.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Intentional.
And, yeah, one health height.
All right, a few more donations. You're really bringing these in, Spike. Nice work.
Definitely.
So, $5 from Shy Ranger. Question for the monitor. Can you outwit Cleverbot? $10 from Lux. Says, I just want Monitor Senpai to notice me.
So right there is an example where, had I had more health if I didn't die on the screen before, I could have possibly used more damage boost there. However, it's more preferable that I have 3 health going out of this level, so that I can utilize 2 of them at a damage boost coming up. One thing about rerouting this game is it changed exactly where I'm going to be able to use my damage boosting. Because it's pretty specific, and now we can hover. So that hover was the reason why we thought we couldn't get that cage in Bongo Hills.
All right, so we have a $10 donation from Murray33. Shoutouts to Spike Vegeta. Next year's AGDQ, I promise that we're going to have ourselves a Portuguese breakfast after staying up all night playing Mischief Makers. Hold me to it. Peace.
Just want to quickly plug a couple of videos.
I'm so thrown off by that comment.
I was hoping that it would throw you off a little bit.
Yeah, mission accomplished. Just want to quickly plug a couple of bidding wars that we've got coming up, because we still do bid wars in bonus stream.
Nah, I'm gonna have to come back here later.
Right, so there's
I
one
guess
which
I
is...
could have punched it while I was there.
Okay, so there's a couple of things you can still bid for. So there's a bidding war between which version of Mega Man X3 is played. It's going to be low % either way, but the categories different depending on the version. So you've got a choice between the PS2, which currently stands at $757, and the SNES version, which is $501. On the tracker, it's got a bit more information around the differences. So yeah, PS2 is winning by about $250, although SNES was ahead by $100 earlier, so it can still plenty of time to change. The other one you can donate for is the Mario Party 2 map. Currently, Horrorland is the only. Horrorland's on $51. Bowserland is $5, and the others don't have anything yet. So, yeah, get hype.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, that's for sure.
I am so.
Calm down, Bucks. Sounds like Slugger.
Don't want to blow the roof off or anything.
Question for Spike. It says, you're doing excellent commentary. Are you planning to go to SGDQ or ESA?
I am planning on going to SGDQ. ESA, it's hard because they're so close in the year to one another. But yeah, definitely SGDQ is on the docket. All right, and hopefully this guy. Yeah! All right, sweet. So listen, in case anyone doesn't realize, again, all these places where I am not collecting any cages, I'm going to be going back through here after I get all the power-ups. The only power-up left is I need to have the run ability, which I get after 2 levels from now. And then the game speeds up a lot.
Someone in the chat is asking Spike Vegeta.
Yeah. Thankfully, even in Rayman Origins, even though it gives you all the power-ups slowly as well, they gave you run from the start. You have run before you can attack. So that kind of gives the idea of probably, Michelle and Cell going back and saying, well, if there's one thing I want to fix about Rayman 1, it's giving people the ability to run.
And then Rayman Legend comes out.
And now you just got all of it.
You have all of it from the start.
In case it wasn't clear, that was also another intentional death abuse.
Just a quick reminder for those asking in chat. There is not a set schedule anywhere for the bonus stream, but we can tell you what games are coming up next. Up next, we have Jazz Jackrabbit 2, which will be played by Vortail. It is a fantastic
Assuming
game.
that people show up.
Vortail is here.
What's up, Vortail? Dude, I thought he was in the back. He left me hanging.
So someone asked Spike if the Atari Jaguar version of this is longer, quicker because of no loading times.
I, for one, never owned a Jaguar, so I do not know.
Also, every single version of this game has different physics to some extent. So, you can't really compare variants.
Yeah, one thing that is different about the Jaguar version, which was found by Ness Kamikaze, was that those slippery slopes don't have ice physics. So that is easier. But you can't slide on them, so in a way it makes it run slower, I'm sure.
Spike, chat would like to know what other Rayman games you play.
Rayman 1, 2, Legends, and Origins. That was it? Yes, I made that. Cool. This is a very random 5-second auto-scroller.
Yeah, there's.
Shoutouts to
absolutely
5
no
seconds of
reason.
auto-scrolling.
It's like. I can only imagine that they like broke something above or below that screen and decided.
Well, how can we take care of this?
The camera doesn't move.
Also, Marsh just figured this out, which is hilarious because it's a basic game mechanic. We were like, I wonder why some of the little peas heal 1 health and some do 2. It's basically depending on how many of the little orbs are circling it. So if 2 are circling it, you get 2 health. 1, you get 1 health. I got this.
Shouting affirmative statement.
Shout out to
Indeed.
basic game mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In terms of just
All of those things.
In terms of just this game from its basic standpoint, though, it's so mean. Like, there are literally parts in the game later on where you are intended to do frame-perfect tricks, or frame-perfect jumps, to get to things that you need. Thank you, like that.
Got a couple of donations. So OBC donated $50. Thanks very much. He says, outstanding AGDQ this year. Great work from everyone involved. I'm a little late, but I wanted to make sure to donate. Missed seeing Mike 89 this year, but it's great to have some Rayman from the man Spike Vegeta. And we've also got $20 from Annihilator, who said, had to donate when I saw Spike in his sexy throw playing Rayman. Yeah!
Mature.
Yes.
Shout outs to Hands appearing from literally nowhere.
Oh, baby.
There's a question. There is a question for the monitor. GDQ monitor, will you be attending SGDQ?
Oh, please.
And there's your answer.
Wow.
Spike, there's a question in the chat. Why do you not play Rayman 3?
It's bad.
It's bad. Get wrecked, Rayman 3.
How bad is it?
It's accurate.
It's it's just bad. Shots fired. Get wrecked, Rayman
I
3.
want to point out, Spike, when you get hit, you tend to get hit backwards. So if you're going left, walk into something to your right. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
So this is a stupid jump.
Jump on it twice.
Just jump on it twice. Like Goose has been telling me most of the week. And by week I mean today. Okay.
Okay, he came close to death like literally 6 times.
Yeah. Also, this game has amazing hitboxes, so he might actually basically die. Like that. Oh my god.
Okay, thank the gods, dude.
As such.
Spike pulled that exact thing in the practice. round.
Yeah,
Just
so
a
I
second ago.
didn't get any better between now and
Shout outs to clutch victories.
the Jews.
Alright.
So this is the last level we have to play without run. It's unfortunately kind of long, but it is what it is. And here's a cool mechanic. So the way this works, not punching the rock. You gain power to punch rocks. Wait, what?
Oh, this mechanic. These pieces of crap.
You gain height by mashing X. The fastest mode of movement with this is going up and right. So I'm going to try to do that as much as possible.
Except there's no situation where you can just freely go up and right.
At least not for an extended period of time.
Get it. So also jumping and punching gives you extended length as well. Let's go ahead and take this for a safety save because I hate this screen.
There's basically no situation in which you ever want to be standing and punching if you can help it.
This screen is the worst thing that could exist.
So what you're saying, Spike, is that between this and the last level, you're basically killing anybody with a weak heart.
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll see me punching here. That's because. Oh my gosh.
Please don't. Just please.
Yeah. You can't actually just stop the hover. That's the way you do it. Skip it.
It's alright, you got Goose in the right direction. Time up.
Okay. Yeah! Alright, I'm glad to get through that screen. That screen blows. This is a level that you will die the first time you do it because you're like, what's happening? What am I doing?
Why am I here? Why are there ropes?
What am I fighting for?
Yeah.
What am I fighting for?
What is a Rayman?
What is a
Just a mess of limbs.
Yes.
There's
Miserable
absolutely
pile of
nothing that
limbs.
tells you you're supposed to be cutting these ropes.
GDQ monitor, what games will you be learning to go to SGDQ?
We're waiting.
Question. What kind of... There's a question for you, Spike. What kind of shampoo and conditioner do you use for that afro?
What shampoo and conditioner?
He just used...
Maybe whatever kind the hotel has.
Whatever kind the hotel happens to have. I'm on the road a lot, so
Hotel conditioner.
That takes time away from Rayman.
I probably shouldn't be doing this, but whatever.
Oh.
You're actually insane.
Damage clip.
That was the right choice.
So I'll have to grab this safety health up here, but it's still gonna net save time. Unfortunately, that's only a heal for one. Don't have it. Cool, sweet. 1, 2. Why? Am I bad? I forgot that one was to the left. So yeah, as you can see, there's just tons of places in this game where you can damage boost, which is, you know, cool. But come on, man, I got no health to work with.
Spike, how much did you enjoy that $1 million kiss?
How much did you?
You know how much I enjoyed it.
You're welcome, baby. Sorry, Foot Big Mike. Maybe you should show up next year.
Yeah!
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he just wanted to photobomb it.
Oh, by the way, Spike, you missed the original 40-minute estimate.
You missed the estimate.
Yeah.
Wrecked.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't make it?
No.
Nope.
No, we're now on 41.20.
Yeah.
And
Let's say
since
who's
it's
up next?
since it's
Monitor is up next.
monitor is now getting all kinds of shades. Coolest monitor.
Yeah.
Can we get another roll call for everyone? It's been about an hour.
Although roll call is basically the monitor.
I'm Spike Vegeta.
Hooba Goose.
Kira.
Monitor. We need to know.
Disembodied voice. GDQ monitor.
Alright, let us speak for itself, please.
These platforms have icy physics as well as 60% of it being covered. So I just take the grab the ledge, jump up route.
Shoutouts to Ice Physics.
Shouts to ENSG Master for fun. A lot of these tricks, I probably should be pointing more of them out, but ENSG Master, who again has the record for this on emulator, but he does have it. Like, it's still better than my run. He's found a lot. Ugh, this part's stupid.
Shadows to crawling slower when you're on ice.
No.
Gotta be careful.
He's trying to get the.
Yeah!
I wanted to pull that.
No.
It's not, I was just trying to get the swag.
All you had.
Oh my god, what? What's wrong with that thing?
The chat would like to know the refresh rate for Monitor Senpai.
I like it. It's scaring me.
It should be.
If Rayman doesn't go, if Rayman doesn't mentally disturb you at least once,
Don't worry.
there's something wrong with you.
You hear that, Spike?
Oh, trust me. This is my favorite video game. Literally the most boring part of this run is going on right now.
More boring than
Chat-
just walking.
Chat's asking why you're on.
Way more boring. This boss takes forever.
This is the longest.
At least the mosquito boss like switches things up a little bit. Oh, what am I doing?
This boss, you just do this 8 times.
Yeah, it's actually, it does change, like, but now the second half of the fight, he's got 4 health left, takes forever. Literally forever. Literally make me a sandwich.
Get comfy, because we'll be here for literally forever.
I'm way ahead of you.
We're gonna go way over.
We're
estimate.
way ahead of the rest of you down here.
The estimate is gone.
You might be thinking, is there any way you can like punch that while he's jumping over? But for whatever reason, they don't interact with each other. I don't know if that hitbox doesn't actually exist or he doesn't actually exist, but it doesn't work. I know Goose does have a theory of possibly a way to hit him. By you want to explain your theory, I guess?
Yeah, so there might potentially be a way to damage boost just high enough to trigger the top of the thing. Because you have to hit it at the top to make it, like, do that.
Actually do that, yeah.
So you could potentially damage boost off of a rock just high enough to do that. But it's untested and seems impossible.
But hey, most people said even just beating this game was impossible. So
true.
any of you who tasters who want to go check it out. By the way, go 10, go remake the task now. We found with tethering. So you remember like 5 minutes ago when I told you this boss fight takes forever?
Yeah.
We're finally on the final health.
Right, which is still like a minute away.
Yeah. So if you had to go to the store for anything, you still have time. Punch him! Oh, that'd be great if it just randomly happened once. I'm just like, oh, sweet, now this one is
I
obsolete.
guess it works. Very great. Shows local cans.
Thank you, Anonymous, for your $5 donation. $5 for Kira to kiss the monitor?
It would cost way more than that.
Yeah,
Like if it took a million for him to kiss Spike.
What would you set your price point at for kissing monitor?
150. 125.
All right, $125, and Kira will kiss the monitor.
I'm like 100 or 150. All right, 125.
Literally $125.
Actually, in the chat on what it takes to kiss a piece of machinery.
Hey.
I forgot.
I just noticed the face on it. That's awesome. Okay.
Body is pretty.
So the reason why okay, so now I have the run ability. Awesome. Let's start speed running. Warm up over. So, let's see. So again, I'm gonna be coming through here.
Again, why not get hit by the guy on the left so he knocks you to the right?
It didn't matter.
Yes, it knocks him forward.
See, we're still arguing on like what's fastest. And it's not that I argue back, I just stop listening. But it is what it is.
It is March, so it's pretty easy to do.
Shout out to Marsh though for definitely finding like a lot of really cool stuff in this run. Like this run is starting to actually look closer to a speed run. So again, you might be wondering why did I go over there? That made those clouds spawn, so I have to go over there. All right.
This is another annoyingly hard jump.
This is the hardest jump in the game. Oh, nice.
Wow, and I got that. That's really good. Okay, sweet.
They're all like pixel perfect.
Yeah. Second try getting the ring, and then first try getting up from.
Yeah, actually, the ring is really bad for me.
Like, there are two plays.
Yes.
Nice. He missed that like 4 times in a row.
It was like twice.
It was actually 3.
I hate you.
I bet someone.
It was literally sometimes.
It was quite literally greater than 0.
But yeah, so there's
Less than 7.
So there's that ring, and then like a lot later in the run, there's another ring that are both ridiculously hard to get to, and then like it's and then it's like it's almost a frame
How
perfect
you
jump getting up.
like what you did in that last level.
Ran real hard.
No, not that one. The where you definitely for the cave.
Oh, sure. So every level, well, not every level actually, as it turns out, annoyingly, but almost every level has an exit post at the very beginning of the level. So ideally, you'd like to not have to revisit any stages past like the first screen, because then I can just clear off the first screen and then leave the level. The case with this is I just didn't have the punch. I just didn't have the punch ability the first few screens of this level, so I had to replay it anyways. So any screen where I can just clear all 6 cages, or as many as I can besides the first cage, or besides the first screen, is good. I'll go ahead and do that first try. Some of them are just because I'm saving them because I have run now, so it makes it faster.
It's faster to do it. It's faster to do it twice than just once.
Yeah, I mean, well, this level, again, I have no choice. If I have the ability to do it first time all the way, then I will do it. You also might notice with Twilight Gulch, that last level with the really hard jump. The reason why I did that one specifically first is because you'll notice every time you enter a new level from a different world than the last one you were in, then you see that like scroll go, the painting or whatever. That wastes time. So you want to ideally kind of do all the worlds, all of one world at once. Obviously, I have to break up these first two worlds. So that allowed me to finish up the third world all in one go. And then I move back and do all of World 1 in one go. Then I'll do all of World 2, and then 4 and 5, obviously. Starting with World 4, there's no backtracking or anything. And because, Bongo Hills was like 3/4 of what you had to replay. So that's really nice we don't have to go back there. Well, almost.
Ghost or something? Right, the ghost makes me keep that. Oh, that's deep, man.
I cut it too close. Oh, well.
Why are you trying to be pixel perfect?
I know, dude. I hit the one in Twilight Gulch, and then there I just pooped everywhere. Oh well. Literally pooped. I apologize to everyone else.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one you can't get up to until you get the rings. So this is another case where you're not given the power up you need. Let's just take it slow. You're not given the power up you need. Oh, that was actually. Why don't I always do that? I'm going to be taking hits here intentionally so that I can die at the very end and warp back to the start. Oh, I'm used to not taking hit. Oh, this actually works out. But yeah, where you're given the power up in the level where where you could have used it. So I needed. Well, that would be terrible. You need the ring power up, which you get from this level. So I had to revisit that level again. So it's faster for me to just wait until I could run. So here's a little sequence break found forever ago by Nis Kamikaze. That's why I do have to come back here once just to grab this first cage, but then I can take the exit sign out.
Thank you, Zid, for your $10 donation.
Nice.
Thank you, Xanthus404, for your $15 donation. Question to the monitor, what was your New Year's resolution?
So yeah, that's how long that took instead of going through that entire level a second time. That's how much time that saves. All right, so hard level. You can't punch again until it comes back to you, so that's the boomerang effect. It does have some nasty-ish side effects. Nice, got that. That's actually kind of hard to do.
Can you just break every cage like that for now?
Yeah, it would be, yeah, yes.
Boomerang height.
It's a new category.
Yeah, only boomerang.
Oh yeah, so as we've been talking about like the delay after you throw a punch before you can throw another one, like something that's actually going to be really important later is that if you actually break a cage with a punch, it actually resets your
Okay. Okay, I'm glad.
If you break a cage with your punch, it actually resets your punch, so you don't even have to wait for it to come back to you afterwards. And that's going to be really important later. There are going to be a bunch of places where if that didn't happen, you would have to, well, you just wouldn't be able to grab that cage instantly. I'm sure there's a way to do it without dying like Spike usually does when he forgets the cage is there during practice.
It is what it is.
Are we getting any donations for the kids?
Also, shout-outs to Rayman's horse gallop when he runs.
Shoutouts to grabbing a cage immediately during an auto-scroller.
Yep. That's swag. that anti-swag.
Got a $8 donation from Lance Charleston. Says, congrats on getting over 1 million. Rayman is my #1 video game hero. Great to see you playing through this again. By the way, what are your thoughts on Rayman 2, The Great Escape?
No!